Hello and welcome to Web3s, the 3-minute podcast where we make sense of all things Web3 in just 3 minutes. I'm your host, Clinton Njai, and this is episode 1. And today, it's a hot one. We're talking about Threads by Instagram. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a very Web 2 app. What's it doing on a Web 3 podcast? Well, bear with me. And hopefully by the end of it, you're going to see why Threads and potentially Mark Zuckerberg, whilst it might not be the hero you want, might just be the heroes that Web 3 needs. So what's the magic? I think that Threads basically has 3 key components that are going to help onboard the masses into Web 3. And those are interoperability, decentralization, and community. So let's pick them off. Interoperability. Threads growth has been amazing, but let's be honest, it's benefited from the 2 billion users that are on Instagram. So when you put it into perspective, not a bad result, but there's plenty more for it to continue to pull from. What I think we're going to see as this landscape now changes is that Facebook is going to be more open to connecting with other apps so that they can grease their flywheel. And equally, other apps like Twitter, as an example, will see that when they're going head to head with a beast like Meta, it's better for them to be connected so that the sum of the parts can ultimately be greater than the whole, rather than try and fight them in isolation, because there's only going to be one winner in that situation. And so I think that what we're going to see is this war between Twitter and Threads start to build out the need and necessity for interoperability between apps. And that's a key fundamental of Web3. Secondly, we have decentralization. Now, not many people know, but under the hood, Threads has been built to be compatible with ActivityPub. Again, that might not mean anything to you, but it basically means it's built on a set of standards that makes it easy to integrate with other applications that are built on that protocol, other social platforms that are built on that protocol. So at least in theory, users should be able to connect with users on other social networks, but also, if they're not happy, be able to pack up their data and their content and move on to another social platform seamlessly without losing all of that value, which is one of the key challenges in Web 2 and one of the things that Web 3 seeks to solve. And thirdly is community. Now, this one is just because I think as we look to bring the masses into Web 3, we need to simplify things. Right now, Web 3 does a great job with community, and I think the fact that it's at the forefront of the way that we build out projects is amazing. But the applications, the Discords, the Slacks, they're not built for what we're using them for. And equally, they're also not built in a way that is friendly to the masses. The UX is different, the learning curves are different. But Threads is familiar, it's clean, it's built to breed conversations. And so I've got a great feeling that if they get it right, Threads could be the platform that community really does thrive, and projects and brands can have better quality conversations with their audience. And that is a key fundamental to Web 3. It's listening and learning rather than telling and selling. So those are my 3 reasons why I think that Threads, despite all the headlines, is actually fundamental to the movement towards Web 3. I'd love to get your feedback on that because I know how divisive a figure Mark Zuckerberg is and Meta is. So give me your feedbacks in the comments. Thank you for tuning into this very first episode, and I can't wait to jump into the next one.